In this demonstration, you're going to see how MD5 hashes are created for two slightly different inputs, creating a very large difference in their outputs. Let's get started. On my screen on the left, I have an online MD5 hash generator, and on the right, I have a text file of the US Constitution. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this entire file of the text file of the US Constitution and place it into the box. And immediately, what is going to end up happening, if I go up to the top, I have the entire text here, and we have this hash string down here at the bottom. Now, the hash string at the bottom is unique to that Constitution, and the word and the order that those are in. If I change even one letter in the Constitution, that hash is going to be drastically changed. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you right now. So if I go here, there's the word defense with a CE, which is the British spelling. But as Americans, we don't spell it that way anymore. We spell it as DEFENSE. So if I change the C to an S, watch that hash value as it changes. I'm going to do that in 3, 2, 1, change. Notice a vast difference in that hash. That's why one letter makes all the difference when you're dealing with hashes. Because of the way that these are computed, they come in one way and they come out a different way, and they come out the same way every time based on what's input. So let me show you another example of this. Let's go ahead and say I have the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And I'm going to treat each line as a separate hash now. If I went and said, let's do it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're vastly different because I shifted the position. You'd probably expect that. But what if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0? They're both the same now, and I added a dot. Well, that's going to change the bottom one drastically. If I go back, it's the same. If I add a space, it changes it again. Every time you add any differences, whether it's one bit or one character, it's going to drastically change that MD5 output. And that's why MD5s are considered a way to verify integrity. It verifies that the original input was never changed in transit because the hashes match. There could be no changes. Now, are there any cases where two different things will give you the same hash? Yes, this is called a collision. They do occur. Because an MD5 only uses 128 bits to represent that hash value, that is going to give us a limited number of choices. But there are unlimited number of inputs. So when you have two that give you the same hash value, that is called a collision, and that is a bad thing. So because MD5 only has 128 bits, it does have more collisions than something like SHA-1 or SHA-256 or SHA-512, because as you extend that space of what that unique hash value can be, you have less collisions. And that's why most people have moved to SHA-1, SHA-256, or SHA-512 as we've moved forward into the future.